This is Not Actually for Gaming. My name is Gemios.
Sarah.
And we are doing a top 5/10 on. I don't know what to call that shit.
Top 5, but not really.
Yeah, I don't know what to call it. It's gonna be on the video, so. So yeah, this is basically a top 5 each of us, so technically 10 if you want to go there.
That's
so.
why it's not really.
So yeah, about Fire Emblem Heroes characters we would like to see in the game. I guess a little disclaimer here. Technically Hershey's also a noob. We're both noobs in Fire Emblem, the universe itself. We have not played any of the old games. We just know some of the characters there and their designs and stuff like that. I know how they look like. I know some people's names if you actually told me, but I don't know them personally because I haven't played their games. So I only know from Awakening through Echoes or Shadows of Valentia if you want to go there. That's all we have done, and I only know some tidbits. The only full Fire Emblem game I've ever played was Shadows of Valentia. She has played Awakening, both Fates, and Echoes with me. Yeah. So that is all. We're noobs. So, but there will be some characters that we actually will choose from other series because we're just curious about them. So,
or their description sounds good.
So yeah, like I don't know them personally. I just would like to see them as a unit because they look interesting as a character design, or they're not introduced in that kind of style yet because they're not as a unit. So yeah, you'll see what I mean. But also a little spoiler warning: some things will be, story related. Like, final forms of a character or something, or you've never seen them in the beginning of a trailer, or you haven't done your research about them, yada yada yada.
You just haven't played the bloody game.
Yeah, exactly. So, that's my spoiler. If you don't want to listen to it, then don't watch this video. So, or you can just be clicking to any spot. So, yeah. So, yeah. Hope you guys enjoy this list. So, number 5 on Sarah's side.
I chose Rena from Fire Emblem Echoes. Pretty much she's Merkut's fiance. And what I was trying to do for her here is because she can't actually become a unit on your team or really a unit in general until she gets killed by her fiance because he's batshit crazy now. To make up for this, I made her a beast tome that is red with 42 HP, 37 attack, 25 speed, and defense 20, and Res 31. And to go more back on the beast tome, pretty much I was going to make her a fire tome instead of a beast. I'm sorry, I keep calling it a beast tome, I don't know why, but since she's being forced into the transformation, I thought this fit better for her. This is personal opinion, so sorry, you're gonna have to deal with that. Her weapon is going to be Wildfire with Might 14. It enables unit at less than 50% HP to attack twice when initiating combat. Her special is going to be Sacrifice. When a unit attacks foes in a wide area around the target, all enemies will take 7 damage for 3 turns. So pretty much imagine it as if they all catch their butts on fire and they're just burning for all eternity those 3 turns. And then her B skill is Vantage 3, and her C skill is going to be Breath of Life 3.
So why did you actually choose this unit?
Because I wanted her in my team and I thought I could recruit her, because you know how sometimes the enemies go on your side? Because my experience from Awakening of Fates, and then I thought she was cute, but unfortunately she gets killed like I said earlier, and she ends up joining her fiance as a controlled witch. So I just turned that into a beast.
Okay, that makes sense. I like the character who she is. Kind of weird how she sort of is clueless about Riku going fucking insane a lot. So, yeah. Sorry for my cursing, but I curse in this channel, so yeah.
Oh, the thing is that she isn't not aware of it. She just wants to support him because she knows he's under a lot of pressure.
Makes sense. Alright, so my top 5. I chose Micaiah from Path of Radiance, Ike's game technically. So her HP is 37, attack 35, speed 28, defense 20, res 30. Gave her Light Home, Might of 16, basically a legendary weapon personally to her. That's what they said that they give her, so I have to
Go off of their word.
Yes, exactly. So basically what I gave her is grants plus 10 attack with full HP. After combat, unit is inflicted 3 HP. Gave her Rally Resistance, nothing too crazy there. Green Tone Breaker, nothing crazy. Threaten Resistance, nothing too crazy like always. So just common stuff. Like, she is number 5 for a reason. Didn't really, not really say put too much effort. Is that I just like, you know, more support for Green Tone users because there's not that many good ones, and I wanted to create a good one because all I heard is that she is a nuke. She's basically the Fia but green. That's what I heard. So I try to give her some of the good power-ups that she really does some incredible damage. But like, she's a one-hitter quitter, as you can tell with the speed that I gave her. You could probably, you know, run life and death or some shit like that, or darting blow. Maybe that would really help her out. Because as you can tell, I left her A skill completely open for that reason. Life and death, or you can run darting blow. Go crazy, guys. I wouldn't care. So yeah, like I said, no personal connection. Never played Path of Radiance, like I said. So yeah. What about you? No one say anything?
I don't know. I've seen a lot of people actually recommend her, so I'm curious if you were sort of inspired by that.
Yeah, I saw her in Fire Emblem Heroes, the poster they always did, but she's not in the game yet, which it's still surprising they put her there. So
Like, I don't know if she's a plan unit, so it's going to be a very long time until she's actually there or not.
I'll just look at Ike. Look how long that took.
Oh, I know, right? So there you go.
Alright, so now it's time for our number 4 pick in Sarah's side, so go ahead.
Milla! Someone I wanted to recruit in Echoes, but when you get there, she's kidnapped.
And then dead. Spoilers.
Oh, yeah, right? Yeah, you just, when you find her again, you just see her skull impaled by a sword.
The Falchion.
When she's in a dragon form. So pretty much I made her a green beast and flying because it's just weird how her hair sort of looks like wings, and I'm just like, you know what, I'm using that to my advantage since you can't actually play this character. She's gonna fly now. And her HP is 44, attack 34, her speed is 35, defense is 27, and her res is 25. The weapon is Goddess's Blessing, might 16. At the start of every third turn, unit recovers 10 HP and enables distant counter. Her special is going to be Bountiful Harvest because, you know, Goddess game, she's on the side where, like, everything is fucking wonderful, even though it's not. Boost damage dealt by 80% of unit's defense, grants all allies speed and defense +4 for 1 turn. I gave her a Life and Death 3 and her C Fortified Defense 3 because I really don't know what else to put there. I swear, I never know what to put for a C skill. I just give the phone to him.
I was surprised you didn't put Fortified Dragons, but I'll let that one slide. Life and Death 3, I like how that symbolizes that she was she likes life, but she died.
I know, right? Like, her whole entire side of Echo, she's just all about helping the people so that they can live rich lives and all that kind of stuff, even though it sort of bites them in the ass later on, but she wanted to bring life to the area while Duma was just like, they need to be hardship and all that kind of stuff. I'm just like, I'll go with the pretty flowers and the gold and all that stuff. You guys can stay in your barren wasteland.
Yeah.
And she's cute as all can be.
So what I do like that is that you're giving Green Dragon some love, but there was a reason why I can always think of there's not that many Green Dragon users. They did this on purpose because Falchion are always sword users, and sword users can already kill greens pretty easily, but with Falchion added to them with dragons as weaknesses, it goes to the point where it's like, what's the point of having a green dragon if Falchion can just vaporize a green dragon so easily like that? You're doing double the damage more than usual. But like I said, I'm glad you're giving them love. I just don't see it going so well with Green Dragons ever with Falchion as well. If they have Lucina and Crom, I think those are the only three.
Yeah.
Oh, and Marth as well.
Oh, Mars.
Yeah, so yeah, it won't go so well.
I'm just like you hardly see them. In my opinion, I rarely come across them unless it's arena. So if anything, you probably don't want to use her in arena too much. And if you do, just be careful, use her wisely, all that kind of blah 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 blah. And the only other green dragon is Faye.
And she's not that good.
And Faye, yeah, she's not really all that good. So if anything, maybe just balance out the dragon team a little bit more, because I would love to have a full dragon team.
Yeah.
Camilla's cute. Come on. I would love to cosplay as that one day. I already dyed my hair green once. Might as well do it again.
So I do like how our top 4 characters are about life and nature, actually, because we're moving on to my top 4 actually, and that is Sue, Raph's daughter. So yeah, she's all about the nature and spirit actually. Her clothing is exactly the stereotypical thing, but that is an old ass game, so I don't mind it too much.
I'm just like, that's back then. You should see the toys that my dad used to have. Oh my god.
So I gave her HP of 30, attack 37, speed 47, defense 12, and res 19. I keep hearing that she's a speedy ass archer, but very sucky at everything. So yeah, gave her I made up the bow because apparently this is something you can get, I guess. I think it's a quill or one of the bows, whatever. Orion's bow, might of 11. After enemy gets hit, they suffer gravity and speed -4. If you want to know what gravity is, that's one of the staff that some healers have that basically lowers down their moving tiles. Gave her growing wind, a 5-turn cooldown special. You don't need to know about that. Vantage 3, I gave her in Savage Blow 3. If you don't know what those specials are, which I'm really surprised because, yeah. So yeah, I really wanted to see a cavalry archer for a while because
that's never gonna happen.
That's never gonna happen just because of already horses are getting too much love, which I do understand they really are. Because Xander, Reinhard, Cecilia, and Camus dominates the whole horse emblem right now. I don't know about you, I think they dominate too much.
My team is screwed without Camus most of the time. I'm just going to say that now. I know he needs like a healer on his ass like 24/7, but without him, I swear I couldn't do a lot of stuff, especially with that special. I left his default on. I'm a weirdo.
Like basically with horse emblem, if everyone has the whole home cavalry, you know, buff ups and everything, horses are just gonna win, especially with their mobility is way too up high. So yeah, I'm just gonna still stick with the whole horse archer. I really want to see a unique thing. So yeah, we'll move on to top number 3. So go ahead.
Okay, so I'm really not sure how to pronounce her name. I just say Sigrun because that's what it looks like to me. I'm an American, we say shit weird, so if it's wrong, I'm so sorry. I've offended the internet. But what I was trying to do was get a better flying swordsman because there's Paula and then Kaede. Paula's alright and Kaede is just poopy, and I wanted to try to balance the flying team out a little bit by getting another sword user out because I have a really bad time getting Paula. I don't know why, I just do, and even then as a unit I don't really think she's all that good, so I tried to find another flying sword unit and she's the only one that really popped out to me. I don't know why. There was like 3 or 5 others and I was like I don't like that. You can go away now. So pretty much her attack is going to be 32, her HP is 43, her speed is 30, defense is 20, and res is 26. I tried to sort of just double what she had in her original game, but try to get it to fit heroes a little bit more, but it's really hard because she's from an old game. She does come back in Awakening, but I forgot how you get her. I think she was like a street pass kind of thing or something like that. Her weapon is going to be Holy Blade, Might of 16. If a wielder initiates attack at less than 50, any follow-up occurs immediately, grants attack 5 to allies within 2 spaces, because from when I read her bio, it seemed like a lot of her troops looked up to her, so I'm just like, it's more of a rally thing, if anything. And then pivots, unit moves the opposite side. You already know how that works. I'm just like, I think it would make sense because she's trying to take charge as a commander and all that kind of thing. So she's moving the units around and helping them out. And then Fury 3 and Hone Speed 3.
Okay. I'm guessing, well, this one, as she said, like, she doesn't really have no attachment to it, so I really have no question why you really want her, besides the most obvious thing is, like, you want a better red swordsman flyer.
She could have also been a lance, but like I said, she's also a pretty good sword unit from what I sort of saw in the stats, but it's kind of hard to tell. These games never came out in America, so I was never able to play them as a kid, let alone a lot of other games, so personal attachments, I have none, but I really like what I saw in her bio.
Alright then, so I guess we'll move on to the one I'm gonna make my waifu in when I play Conquest. Is Flora from Fate's Conquest, dagger user of course. I gave her Jacob's Tray because, fuck, I don't know, it's like I haven't played Fates, and yeah, I want to, but it'll take some time though for me. After combat, unit inflicts defense and res -4 and regains 4 health afterwards. Gave her the HP of 34, attack 29, speed of 39, defense 22, and res 30. I'm trying to make it a little bit better than her younger sister. I don't know.
I will tell you this now in the game, she's actually way better than her sister in every way, except she's also the most jealous of her sister as well.
Okay, most likely because of living conditions.
She's a slight tsundere.
I'm gonna like that though. Okay, so, and the skills I gave her is Wind Sweep 3, which I know I did borrow it from Phoenix Master, but I think it fits well with her. Threaten Speed 3 because, you know, like, that will really help give her more of a speed advantage, even though she doesn't need it too much. Glacius, don't really need to explain it because she comes from an ice village, I hear, snow, whatever.
Yeah, nice try.
So, yeah, that's really it. I really like the design of the character. I'm still hoping she will come into Heroes eventually. I bet you a lot of money once the Tempest Trials hits with the Fates character. When it goes to the Conquest side, or any of them, it doesn't matter, then most likely she's gonna be there.
My only problem is, like, I would not be amazed if she's in the exact same spot as her sister, just like a little bit above because they are twins, but that is BS.
Yeah, hopefully she is different from her sister in a lot of ways. Just don't really want the same as her sister.
Like, what's the point of having a new character when they're just going to be the same?
Yeah, exactly. So hopefully she's different. Just you know, hoping a lot. So next on our top second one, Sarah's turn.
So my next character is actually also from Fates, and it's Caden, but he's on the Birthright side. My goal for him is trying to add more beast kind of characters into it, but instead of it being another dragon, it's actually going to be a fox. There's nothing really that unique about him except for that. It's just me trying to add in something that's not a female, as well as not another bloody dragon. His HP is 42, attack 30, speed 33, defense 19, and res 25. For his weapon, I wanted to give him something fiery, but instead I just went for what I believe Ninian had. So Lightning Breath plus Might of 13 grants adjacent allies defense and res +4 through their next action after any combat this unit initiates, and then his assist is going to be reposition, moves adjacent allies to the opposite side of the unit, because I love this. But unfortunately, if I'm right, only Celine has this.
No, a couple people have it.
A couple do?
Yes.
I don't know, even then it's really hard for me to get this, so I'm just like, maybe give more people a chance to get this, you know?
I'm surprised you didn't give him pivot because he's a fox and, you know, jumping over people.
Yeah, but if you want some backstory, he likes to help people more. So in the back of my head, I'm just like, it's me being, here, get over, here, get behind me, I got you. Instead of just being like, now I'm going to get in front of you. In my personal opinion. You can, if you want, change it to pivot, but whatever. His B is going to be quick repost 3 and his C is home speed 3.
As a Fates, not really guy. I like some of the characters, but I'm always curious about a lot of the other characters. This one, it's really unique. I'll give her that one. I really don't know the character that much besides him helping a lot of people out.
Yeah, this is trope. If you play Birthright, it's just an underdog story. It's pretty generic. So is Conquest, but at least you're entertained by how random the characters are.
Okay. Well, I guess I might as well move on to the badass of them all. The king of all Britannia. All hail Emperor Charles from Code Geass. King Rudolph from Code Geass. Shadows of Valentia. Is it just me, or is it just really ironic that he looks like him, and he did the same thing to his son, like how he did with Lelouch?
I'm just going to say this now. Yes, he technically did the same thing, but Rudolph did it much better. And also, they're just going for the stereotypical strong, white, old-ass king man, which pretty much, if you look up any picture, that's how they all look like.
Strong, white king.
Yeah.
He has to be white.
Come on, this is British, right? This is what we're going for.
But he's Britannia's. He is Britannia's lord.
Still fucking British, technically, when you really think about it.
Is it just me, or calling him Britannian just really mean?
I think it's slightly mean just because Charles is a douche.
He's a nice guy.
He's still a douche.
So moving on to his stats, give him HP of 50, attack 38, speed 40. You know, I really like speedy tanks. You got me? No, I don't. Defense 22 and res 20 because his magic res sucks. Gave him the gold lance, even though in the picture it looks like a silver lance. Gotta give them that continuity right there. Basically what it does is deal -6 defense within 2 spaces. Gave him Ignis. Thinking about it now, that's just a horrible mistake to do, but I couldn't give a shit. Gave him Death Blow 3, and a new skill I created, Quake. Every second turn, deals 6 damage within 2 spaces, because of Shadows of Valentia really loves Earthquake from Pokemon. How about you? Do you love Earthquake?
They can go fuck themselves for that.
So what do you think of King Rudolph II?
I'm sorry, Maze, you made him speedy. I'm not really used to seeing a kind of tank like that. Whenever I play a tank in the game, they're always just like, ugh, I'm moving inch by inch, but this is a different type of game where speed isn't really like that. It's more of how quickly you attack.
And also, we recently got a new tank unit who is speedy and has mobility with that, so that's out of the window for you now.
So yeah, I'm just like, just interesting. I see that you're trying to diversitize them a little bit more.
Yeah, I know, right? I made a tank less buffy, but more speedy. I'm on crack, I know. So moving on to our number 1 pick, so go ahead, take it away.
Okay, so my number 1 pick is going to be Tatiana, because in Echoes, in my personal opinion, she's waifu for life, and she's also the best healer I've actually ever seen. Mainly because whenever you play the game with her, she can heal you in a certain range. And personally, I love the relationship between her and Camus, even though that's not his name in the game. I don't remember what his name was. I've gotten too used to referring to him as his original game.
His name is Zeke.
So yeah. Sorry, I just got too used to saying what I see in Heroes. So for her HP, I gave her 50, attack 28, speed 20, defense 16, and res 36. I try to sort of double her stats like I've done with a few other characters, but try to rebalance them. Unfortunately, some things just didn't work out too well, but this is personally the best that I thought would fit her. I'm trying to make her a really good healer, in my opinion, so she has a lot of HP in the game, so I gave her a lot of HP here. Her weapon is going to be Recover, might of 11. After 3 turns, all allies 2 spaces away will recover the 12 HP, so like I said earlier, I'm trying to recreate how she can recover allies' health in a certain radius. I gave her a special called Priestess. If HP is greater than 70%, grants all allies defense +4, speed, and boost damage dealt by 30% of units' defense for 1 turn. And also, like, how in the game she can give you buffs and all that kind of shit. Like, I'm really just trying to base it off from what I play from her. Her A is going to be HE Defense 2, because I think this fits a healer really well. And the B, Live to Serve, because, again, I think this would also fit a healer really well.
Okay, I have no real problem with what she has given him. Tatiana, I want to say Titanium for a moment. I would have said Wings of Mercy, but I don't know. It's just my personal opinion and whatever. But yeah, I really like her as a character and her relationship between Zeke. I forgot his actual full name on that one. But
does it really matter? He loses his memory anyways.
Yeah, no, right. He gets another. He loses his memory the 3rd time.
Was it the 3rd time?
I was just joking.
I was going to say.
So yeah, it was pretty interesting seeing a healer like her around, especially. You could miss her out if you really want to. Like, in my opinion, if you really want Hell, aka Medusa, then yeah, she's your best healer. But if you don't really need a healer, then I'll tell you this: good luck on the final boss, because that is hell without her.
Definitely.
Unless you were stupid like me and was just waiting it out that Duma apparently would come towards you, but apparently Duma doesn't even want to move from that spot.
He's a lazy dragon.
So yeah, so my top number 1 character I want to see, and is a redo, is Lachesis from Genealogy of the War. So yeah, I know that's being really lazy and shit, but no, I ain't being lazy, because her cleric side is nothing like how she really is in the actual game. It's so off. She's older and a fighter. She doesn't like to heal that much, in my opinion. It doesn't look like that. So yeah, I gave her a HP 39, attack 31, speed 43, defense 20, and res 34. You know, because she still has the mage side no matter what. So, Earth Sword, where Elgigan, before he passes away or gets executed technically. I know it's spoilers for an old ass 1997 game. I know. I'm so mean.
He's an asshole, so it's murder.
Okay, sure. So yeah, I gave her Earth Sword, might of 14. After combat is initiated, unit receives 10 HP. Moonbow, Wings of Mercy 3, and Breath of Life 3. You know, her weapon and her C skill represents some of the healing class in a way. So, you know what? Better than what we have now, because especially with her art, it is so off from her voice still. I don't know about you.
I don't hate the artist. I really like what he does. Unfortunately, it does not fit the character. I think Nintendo gave him the worst person. It should have been like Dafia or like Elise or some other kind of lolly or something like that. Not a grown woman. He does really nice stuff. I checked out his swear. I checked out his art because it's really nice and pretty. He draws a lot of cutesy little girls, or she, not sure, but his art style does not fit her.
No, it does not. If I'm correct, I also think I saw Lachesis being actually 20.
Doesn't she have 2 kids or something like that?
I don't know if it happens after the game, so don't even count me there.
Okay.
So yeah, she does have kids, which is eventually, and so does Elgigan, but we're not talking about Elgigan. So let's move on to something really special after this top 5. She has drawn these 2 characters. You're not seeing it right now, but it took her a while, of course, and we wanted to make a special banner like how the summer, springtime and bridal shit, and we came up with our own, not a full banner because it would be will be here. Like she'll be doing this until the end of the year, drawing a full banner of the subject that she has done and the subject that I have done. Especially mine is not. Mine is already pretty close. I think it's coming 2 more months. So
technically, we're at the end of September, or not the end of September. We're at the end of August.
At this recording.
Yeah. Note to self: this is our fourth recording trying to do this because of hiccups.
I know, right? So basically, mine is coming up, and I probably won't even get what I want as well, and maybe she won't get what she wants. So this is our hopes and dreams. If Nintendo is really listening, that would be great, but they never listen that much. So let's move on to her special banner character. Go ahead.
Okay, so I was either stuck between Corn, Carmela, because she is pretty much my sister, just remove the yandere, and I mean this legitly, she dyed her hair purple and all that kind of shit too. And then Azura, just because in my personal opinion, she has not seen that much love yet. I can see her maybe coming up in a New Year banner or maybe a Halloween banner. I was sort of expecting her during the summer banner because how she's all related to water and everything, but that didn't happen. So what I pretty much made was a New Year Corn with a yukata and all that kind of shit and everything. I think they're really pretty. We don't celebrate New Year's all that much here. It's not that special. So I wanted to capture something that made it a really good special event holiday. I would like to celebrate it like this, but if you're lucky, you can go outside and you can see the fog light up in pretty colors. That's what we have here. So pretty much what I gave her was HP 41, Attack 32, Speed 32, Defense 28, and Res 24. I made her weapon Resolution Might of 14 because, you know, the whole New Year's Revolution BS that they make you do at school, being like, oh, what's your New Year's Revolution, blah 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 blah. And then what it pretty much does is when attack unit will always strike first, strong against flyers. And then her special is going to be New Dawn, grants 30% attack of unit speed and strikes in a row. Unit takes 3 damage afterwards, so I'm trying to represent how with her bow and arrow that she's going to do multiple piercings, but I didn't want this to be too OP, so I thought it would make sense for her to take some kind of damage afterwards. Me trying to balance stuff out because I'm not very good at that. Her A is going to be Helping Hand. If unit is next to an ally that is under attack, unit will switch places with their ally. They also get attack plus 3. I'm trying to represent how people are just like, oh yeah, I'm going to start helping out more, I'm going to start being a nicer person, all that kind of stuff. This is something I could see you giving to a tank, actually. This will also probably be a double-edged sword if you keep that on her, so just personal opinion, trying to make a new skill here. If it works out, great. If it doesn't, I'm gonna switch it for something else, like Fury. And then her C is going to be Threaten Speed 3, because it's winter, it's snow, it's cold. No one runs in winter.
Yeah, because her sandals were really helping speed.
I know, right? Made out of wood, too.
I really do like Corrin. In my opinion, she is way overrated because she's getting way more love than usually, and I'm like going, what's with the female characters getting more love than the male character counterparts? I know it's because of their breasts, but Jesus Christ, calm down.
To tell the truth, I thought she was actually going to be really underrated. I didn't think she would get this much love.
You gotta prove it wrong really badly, especially with the new banner.
Yeah, I know. Like I said, I really wasn't planning that. And I'm going to base this outfit story off of her conquest side. That's why she has a lot of purple on it, because they have a lot of purple and black.
So yeah, I have really no opinion about Corrin, you know, being an archer and everything. Pretty interesting in my opinion. So I guess we'll move on to the finale of this special banner. Celica, the Pumpkin Witch. I don't really need to explain where this year's from, but if I really do, it's fall.
I'm just going to actually explain this. A lot of places actually don't celebrate Halloween. It's mainly an American thing.
Okay, here, okay. It's a fall holiday, so yeah, let's just go with that. So yeah, I basically made Celica a witch. A nice one too. Gave her HP 35, attack 42, speed 37, defense 22, and res 19. Gave her the Pumpkin Tome, the Might 14, and gives all tome users adjacent to her +6 and speed during combat, of course. Rising Flame, not too crazy there. It's already a skill that's been been here for a while. And I gave her a new skill, Enchantment's Wrath. When this unit attacks the enemy, they receive a 3+ attack for every tome user that's in the team. They don't have to be adjacent to her at all. They just need to be in her team in general. But she loses 5 health after combat. The 5 health does not stack how many tome users are. She just loses 5 damage in general, no matter how many tome users there are. And there's Savage Blow 3. Nothing too crazy. So yeah, the reason why I chose her like this is not like, I guess in a way it is very special. This character is sort of special to me in a way where the whole year that I based it off, and the character herself, the year is basically our anniversary, October / October 31st, Halloween, and I based it off of her because she's a redhead and she loves Halloween and stuff like that. So let's go crazy with that, right? So yeah, like I said, that's basically it. And I would really like to see this kind of character. I would hope I have a chance for that, but I hardly doubt it because October is really strange with Nintendo.
Is it?
They don't really like the whole horror thing, so
Lobby family friendly?
yeah, damn right. So yeah, that's basically my character. So what about you?
I think she is way more unique than my character ever could be. Like, it's everything about her. I know I drew her and designed her and everything, but I'm just like, stats-wise, how you came up with her, like, the special and all that other stuff, I feel this being more of an actual character than my ever could be.
And if anything, I don't even know how close I am to what her actual stats are. I never even looked at her stats at all. So I could be actually aiming the exact same spots as her original, but I really don't know, and I really couldn't care. I just really wanted her to be like that. So besides that, I hope you guys enjoyed our top 5/10, not really countdown, la 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 la's. And you know, hopefully you enjoy. If you really want Fire Emblem Heroes content, don't ask me, because there's 2 reasons for that. Might as well get out the first one out of the way. I don't have enough space to, you know, put an app to record my phone, so got me there. And second of all, I don't think you want to see me rage. I don't think you really want to hear the angry cracking that's in my phone. Like, thank God I have a phone case, or you probably see cracks on the side of my phone. So yeah.
I know the internet would love to see that. I just don't.
So yeah, the reason why I'm very angry nowadays is because I haven't gotten a good summon in a while. Recently, I sort of, not really did, but it's still really bad. Trust me, it's really bad. So yeah, but like I said, if you really want to have Fire Emblem Heroes content, ask her, because she is the only one that has enough space for her phone. So yeah, go ask her in the comments. Don't ask me. And if you really want to hear me yell, I could do a scream for you whenever I do a summon.
Oh God, please no.
So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Please comment, subscribe, and have a great night and day. Take care.